guys, so Christian Andrews here, and today I'm talking about your transitioning and having to choose. And that's whether your friends are asking you not to transition, or your family's telling you, forcing you, or they're doing some sort of bullshit to make you feel bad about becoming your authentic self. It's come to my attention on 6 different occasions now. One just recently, and I figured I should post this out there for you guys so you can have an understanding. I did a video on acceptance, and some people have sent me messages saying that they really liked it, and they passed it on to other friends and family members for them to get an understanding. Same thing with transphobia. But today, we're going to talk more so about your transitioning in with friends and stuff. Now, I found that for myself, when I transitioned, yes, I had a few friends that didn't take to it. They were like, no, we can't be a part of that. No, we don't understand that. Either their religion or questioning of themselves. My family did the same thing. My Cambridge clan of idiots, as I call them, they did the same thing. No, we're not going to be supporting a part of that. I have a niece, not a nephew, kind of bullshit. And that's fine, As far as I'm concerned, that's their loss. And that's how you have to see it. It's their loss on seeing you truly happy. Their loss on seeing you being truly free to whom you are. At the same time, that lets you know what type of person and people that these people are. If they're not going to be supportive, if they're not going to be your foundation of base of strength and, joy, and aren't willing to see you find joy and happiness and inner peace expressed, outwardly, then why do you need them in your life? For every negative, you can find 6 to 7 different positives that you can be with and enjoy and experience and share with, who isn't going to judge you, right? Especially when it's coming from family and people who you thought were going to be supportive. Now, someone else asked me when you're transitioning from your birthright into your chosen community, as in female to male, how do you find community? Well, for myself, what I did is I looked up on a lot of the PFLAG information, checked out social media. I went to a site called meetup.com, and it's a social activity interest community site where you put in your location and your interests, and you find different groups of, who's meeting up to do whatever activities and stuff like that. So I did that and connected with a few motorcycle groups out in my new area. I connected with a few lunches and brunches in the same area and stuff. Went to a few movies with different groups and slowly introduced myself. Once I made connections with a few people there, I then went with them to other events and met more, and so on, to the point where I built and created my group of community. Don't mind me, I'm driving, as you can see. But that is one thing what I did, is reach out that way. And then on social media, I wasn't on Facebook at that time, or YouTube. But what I also did is I looked up via my Instagram and Twitter accounts and stuff like that, other people and other things that were happening in the community that were geared towards me and my interests and stuff like that. So whether it was motorcycles and learning the area, I did that through ride groups. I did PFLAG. I learned my community in such like the museums, the art galleries, the theaters. I found other people who had various interests and activities going on, sport nights and stuff like that, where I can meet other groups. I met up with a lesbian group out in my area, and they did a shitload of stuff and tons of activities where when I joined in with them, they were with me from the start of my transition right to the current and present day. And they've never altered, hindered, or judged me for that. The organizers have been amazingly wonderful women, and the group that was there, a lot of the group members were that positive and were that strength for me, and continue to invite me to events and activities, and never once said, no, you can't come because you're transitioning. And that doesn't happen with every lesbian group and stuff like that. There is negativity, but I know that I can go to these guys and shoot the shit and ask questions and verify things, and I give them answers and questions back. So when your family members and who you thought were your close and dear friends reject you, replace them. Plain and simple. Replace them with someone and other people, other communities. Reach out, find. If you're moving to a different area, while you're still in your current area, go out to that community. Go out to social nights. Meet up with activities that are happening. Try to make connections so that when you do officially move, you have at least someone there. You have someone that can say, oh, I was your friend, quote, first in the community. And pal around, meet and mingle, and just enjoy. Don't take the negativity of family and friends. Don't let them hold you back or make you feel guilty for becoming whom you authentically are. They have no right to do that. And if they were your friend, and if they were, quote, supportive family, they will never tell you not to be who you are. And that is key. I had one M to F buddy say to me that she was told that she had to put on a suit and tie to come to a family reunion. And I was shocked. It's like, oh, so they're okay with you being trans as long as it's not within the house or within smaller sections, but not on a whole of meeting family, right? What kind of bullshit is that? So my family, I'm too outspoken. That ain't gonna happen. I sooner dismiss you and get rid of you and it's your loss than sacrifice who I am. And I've done that. Is it easy? No. Do you have a loss as well? Yes. I mean, I miss out as well in my family's growing and upbringings and what have you that's going on. But I'm not going to sacrifice that little, oh, I missed that, to have you disrespect me. And that's what it is. I'd rather miss out on what's going on in their life than to show up and have them disrespect me continuously, calling me my birth name, telling me that, or ignoring me, while I'm there. I'd rather say screw you and sit at home alone and do what I need to do and have a better time knowing that I'm respected in my own house, or go with friends and know that I'm respected and having a good time with them, right? So it's a matter of having the strength inside to cut these people off and not feel guilty about it, and not feel that you've done something wrong. There is a loss on both sides, but there's a gaining of respect that's one-sided, and that goes to you. So respect yourself, respect your identity, respect your journey, and follow through. Don't let anyone tell you you can't, you shouldn't, or exclude you from becoming who you authentically are. I wish you guys all the best on your journey, guys. I'm driving into work, so I gotta get shit done. And be safe out there and be strong. Talk to you later. Bye.